it is ARM programming with embedded C. मेरी आवाज क्लियर है ना सबको? My voice is clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, ठीक है. So when you talk about this last module, it is about the ARM programming with embedded C. Now here, actually we are going to study not into detail, but we are going to see the overview of ARM microcontroller, that is LPC2148. It is LPC2148. So when you talk about the LPC2148, we'll be talking about the features. We'll be talking about the features of LPC2148, because you know that LPC2148 is microcontroller which is based upon ARM7 architecture. And then we will be studying only three topics in this. Okay, one is about actually four topics. One is about the introduction of LPC2148. What are the features of LPC2148? The pin diagram. The pin diagram भी हम just overview करेंगे. इस पे कुछ क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछे जाते एग्जाम में. Okay, लेकिन we should have the knowledge about LPC2148, the features and the pin diagram. Pin diagram भी हम डिटेल में नहीं लेने वाले. Okay, try to understand the pins which are there for your syllabus, वही हम देखने वाले हैं. Okay, but you never have to remember ये पिन नंबर ये किसके लिए, ये पिन नंबर किसके लिए. तीन important topic पढ़ने वाले. One is the general purpose input output module of LPC2148. Then we'll be studying about the timer.
सर आपका वॉइस नहीं आ रहा है, मतलब आपका वॉइस ब्रेक हो रहा है.
अच्छा एक बेटा. अभी आवाज आ रही है? अभी आवाज आ रही है मेरी?
हाँ सर.
ठीक है, बीच बीच में मुझे बताना प्लीज कि अगर आवाज आ रही नहीं आ रही तो यू जस्ट स्टॉप मी.
हाँ सर.
So हाँ, so what we'll be doing, let me share the screen. Yes, my screen is visible now.
Yes sir.
Okay, so what I have told you that we'll be studying only we'll be studying about the introduction of LPC2148. In that we'll be studying the features. The feature is important है, and the pins. The only pins which we want to understand the other subtopic. Okay, वही हम pin पढ़ेंगे. That is called a pin configuration. Okay. The second part we'll be talking about GPIO, that is general purpose input output module of LPC. LPC2148. LPC2148. Then third part, what we'll be doing, will be as we are studying GPIO, we'll be studying the timer mode. We will be studying the timer mode. We will be studying the timer mode of LPC2148. And the last one, that is a PWM module of again LPC2148. So we will be studying with general purpose IO. We will be studying the timer mode, and we will be studying the pulse width modulator of LPC2148. Now this GPO, timer mode, and PWM, these are the internal, internal blocks of LPC2148. Internal blocks of LPC2148. we have to understand GPIO in detail, because the application of general purpose input IO is in the interfacing of LED with LPC2148. So एक क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है in which you will be writing down the program that is embedded C. The program will be based upon a C language, and will be interfacing your LED with LPC2148, and the question will be asked to blink your LED. The question is asked to blink your LED. So that is based upon GPIO. No interfacing question is asked about the timer mode and also for PWM, but we have to understand, because as far as GPIO is concerned, there are some dedicated registers we have to study. For timer mode also we have some dedicated registers to study, and for PWM we also have dedicated registers to study. So we have to understand GPIO, what is the GPIO, what are the dedicated registers which we have to study, and the interfacing of LED with LPC2148. Interfacing of LED with LPC2148 is an application of GPIO. GPIO का full form क्या है? General Purpose Input and Output. Okay, we are interfacing your output devices through the GPIO pins. Okay, and for that we have dedicated registers. So वो कौन से registers है? That thing we are going to study. So application of GPIO is in the interfacing of LED with LPC2148. Why this is the application of GPIO? Because LED is a output device in which we are blinking the LED. So in that case, LED is output. So the output pin of GPIO has to be connected with the LED. Okay, and similarly for timer mode, okay, we are going to see the registers which are there, and for PWM application, what are the registers we have. Okay, so these are the 4 things which we have to study under this last module. Okay, so we will start with the first one. That is the features of LPC2148. Now, as we are studying this LPC2148 under the ARM, one thing is clear, that it is based upon ARM7. So and also we have studied under the ARM7 that we have 32-bit instruction set as well as 16-bit instruction set. Okay, so I won't be writing down the features of this in detail. I will just give you the in the nutshell, that as far as your LPC2148 is concerned, it is 16-bit or it is of 32-bit. ये हमने देखा है. When you are in 16-bit, that means you are in the thumb state. When you are in 16-bit, you are in the thumb state of processor. When you are in 32-bit, that means you are in ARM state of the processor. Okay, so your LPC2148 supports your thumb as well as ARM instruction sets. Okay, it supports your 16-bit and 32-bit of instruction set, that is thumb and ARM. Then comes about what is the ROM and what is the RAM size. So as far as ROM is concerned, the ROM size is 512 KB, and the RAM size is of 40 KB. Okay, in this last module we are not going to study the memory organization. Okay, because यहाँ पे जो है वो सब in short briefly we have to understand. Okay, about LPC2148. So ROM is 512, RAM is 40 KB. Then the next feature is about the it also has inbuilt ADC, that is analog to digital converter. It also has ADC. But how many ADCs are there? There are two 10-bit of ADC. There are two 10-bit of ADCs. Okay, so in that case, it will provide a it provides a total of 14 analog inputs. Total analog inputs are 14. Total analog inputs are 14. What does it mean? It means that as we have inbuilt ADC, analog to digital converter, so there are 14 dedicated pins available to take the analog input, and that analog input is converted into digital form. Okay, so there are 40 analog inputs are there. Okay, and how many ADCs are there? There are two 10-bit. there are two 10 bits. Okay, there are two 10 bits of ADCs are there. Okay, nowhere we are going to go into the detail of this. When it is asked about the features, you should know some of the features of this. Okay, then the next feature is that as we have studied about the ADCs, then for DACs, that is a digital to analog converter, we have a single 10 bit, we have a single 10 bit of DAC, we have a single 10 bit of DAC. Okay, which will provide variable analog outputs. Okay, DAC क्या कर रहा है? It will take the digital input and it will convert into analog form. So we have different variable analog outputs available by using this single 10 bit of DAC. By using this 10 bit of single DAC. Okay. Then the next feature is that it has two 32 bit of timer. You can correlate this thing with your timers of 8051. Okay. तो जब LPC 2 और 48 की बात आती है तो उसके पास कितने टाइमर है? It has two 32 bit of timers. It has two 32 bit of timers. Please remember it is 32 bit. Okay. Then the next feature is that it has one.
सर एक डाउट है.
हाँ
सर 10 बिट मतलब सर ये सर एग्जैक्टली मुझे 10 बिट का समझा नहीं, मतलब ADC एंड DAC.
हाँ, 10 बिट का मतलब होता है a single channel will have an input of 10 bit. जैसे आपका जो रजिस्टर होता है 32 बिट का, वैसे अगर सिंगल मैं पिन यूज कर रहा हूँ ADC या DAC का, तो ईच पिन कैन गिव एन इनपुट whether it is analog or whether it is digital in the form of 10 bit. It is in the form of 10 bit. Okay, जब आप मैं डिजिटल एनालॉग कन्वर्टर की बात करता हूँ DAC की, तो उसके पास सिंगल 10 बिट का है. That means whatever the input you are giving as in the digital form for a single pin, it will be in the 10 bit at a time through a single channel. Through a single channel you can say, or through a single pin you can say. Single channel or single pin, they are the same. Is it fine?
सर मतलब 2⁻10 टोटल उसमें वो रहेंगे ना वैल्यूज पॉसिबल.
हाँ, वैसा बोल सकते हैं आप, या फिर आप ये बोल सकते हो कि it has a single 10 bit. That means at a time only 10 bit can be given as an input. At a single time, 10 bit input can be given through a single pin, through a single channel, and that will convert your digital form into analog form. That will convert your digital form into analog. यानी वो पिन की कैपेसिटी, हाँ, वो पिन की कैपेसिटी कितनी है at a time? It can take 10 bit, as simple as it is. Okay. हाँ. It has one watchdog timer. Okay, it has one watchdog timer. So there is application of this LPC 2148 that it can be used as a watchdog timer. We are not going into the detail of this. You should know the feature. सिर्फ आपको फीचर पता होना चाहिए कि उसके पास 232 बिट है टाइमर है. ओके, उसके पास DAC सिंगल 10 बिट का है. ओके, उसके पास ROM 512 KB का है और RAM 40 KB का है. ओके, so there is a watchdog timer. This is an application of important application of this. So we are not going into the detail of this. The last feature can be, because you should there are two I2C bus. This is a serial bus controller, I2C, internal interworking circuit control bus. Okay, I2C. Okay, so it has two I2C bus. It has two UART. हमने देखा है, it is universal asynchronous and receiver and transmitter. So it has two UART. उसके पास दो UART होते हैं. Okay, and it has one USB. It has one USB. जब हम LPC 2148 का जो बोर्ड देखते हैं ना, बोर्ड, now these boards are used for interfacing and for practical purpose. So ये आपके पास development board for study you don't have, but if you go to the market and if you buy this ARM based LPC 2148 development board, they will give you a development board in which you will have these particular features जो मैंने आपको बताया. Okay, so all these features are available on a in a form of board. Okay, in a form of board. And to support this main LPC 2148, we have other peripheral devices connected. Okay, लेकिन ये कनेक्ट करने के लिए there should be pins available in this. There should be pins available in this. So then only it will support your interfacing, other units. So this is your LPC 2148. जैसे आपका
सर एक
Arduino
डाउट
बोर्ड।
है
हाँ
सर, अभी हम लोग जो ये आर्म प्रोसेसर्स या फिर हम लोग मतलब हम लोग जो सर आर्म प्रोसेसर्स यूज करते हैं डेवलपमेंट बोर्ड्स पे, तो सर उसमें हम हमेशा देखते हैं कि वो एक क्रिस्टल अटैच्ड होता है डेवलपमेंट बोर्ड पे। तो सर
हाँ
वो
हाँ।
क्रिस्टल कौन सा होता है, और वो जो माइक्रो कंट्रोलर है उसके अंदर जो क्रिस्टल होता है वो कौन सा होता है?
No, some microcontroller they has the inbuilt crystal oscillator, and some of them do not have the internal. So we have to connect the external crystal oscillator. Why do we have to connect the crystal oscillator? Because it is like a lifeline for the microcontroller.
यस सर।
So
ओके।
whenever you connect the crystal oscillator, whatever the frequency you are giving in the form of crystal oscillator input, that will be the reference clock frequency which will be given to the microcontroller, and depending upon that clock frequency you will be carrying out your task. Okay, you will be carrying out your task. So depending upon your crystal frequency, the time required to execute the program, it depends upon the time required to execute the program. Okay, so depending upon that, हम जो oscillator लगाते हैं, crystal frequency लगाते हैं, so that is used as a reference clock. That is used as a reference clock. और आपको पता है हर एक instruction execution हमने timing diagram, machine machine cycle, ये सब हमने देखा है. तो ये सब related with the it is all related with your clock frequency. It is all related with the clock frequency. तो क्लॉक फ्रीक्वेंसी हमेशा रेफरेंस लिया जाता है, उसके हिसाब से बाकी के प्रोग्राम्स के इंस्ट्रक्शंस के एग्जीक्यूशन होते हैं. इज इट फाइन? इज इट फाइन? ओके, सो दीज आर द फ्यू. मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया था कि whenever you open the manual of any microcontroller, the first thing is that the features will be listed. Okay, and I every time tell the students that whenever you open the manual and whenever you see the features, you please see the features which you understand. Okay, तो मैंने भी यहाँ पे features जो select किए हैं, the features which are selected, I thought the features will be well understood by you, because हमने 8051 के features देखे. You know what are the RAM, ROM, okay, and what is UART, what is ADC, what is DAC. So these are the only features I have selected and I have listed down. Okay, so it is not so that you should know each and every feature, because there are many features of LPC 2148, but you just see the features and you just select those features which you will understand. Is it clear now? Now directly I will jump to now general purpose input output device. But before that, if I have to show you this LPC 2148, the pins, if I have to show this pins, it is this. These are the pins. सबको दिख रहा है?
हाँ सर.
हाँ, तो ये जो LPC 2148 है. Okay, now the same pins are applicable for 2146, 2144. तो हमको 2148 का ही देखना है. तो these are the pins available. So total there are 64 pins. So you start from here 1 to 16, then 17 to 32, then 33 to 48, and 49 to 64. Here you have a notch. So from here you will start. Okay, so total 64 pins are there. Let me tell you one thing here only in this pin configuration, that you will see that there are some pins which are multifunctional. And there are few pins which does a single function. Okay, let me give an example. In henceforth in consecutive lecture, I'll be talking about this the same thing. That if you take an example of pin number 1, it is carrying out 4 functions. Okay, it is carrying out 4 functions. It is P0.21, it is PWM5, it is ADC 1.6, it is CAP 1.3. So these are the 4 functions which are done by the single pin. Lekin you know, at a time only one function will be done. At a time only one function will be done. So how that one function is selected, what are the procedure to select only one function? So that thing we are going to see in the consecutive lectures. लेकिन आपको ये समझना है कि there are maximum number of pins which are doing multi functions. Okay, the minimum one function is done and maximum to maximum 4 functions are done. Okay, maximum to maximum 4 functions are done. Okay, so this thing is important, and nowhere we'll go into the detail. Nowhere we will go into the detail. We will just see that this is how the configuration is, and whenever I will be talking about GPIO, whenever I will be talking about timer, and whenever I will be talking about PWM, so I will be showing you which are the pins which are dedicated to GPIO, which are the pins which are dedicated to timer, and which are the pins which are dedicated to PWM. And we will also see the total pins which are related with GPIO. तो हम यहाँ पे देखेंगे कि वो कौन कौन से पिन है. वैसे ही हम देखेंगे कि टाइमर के रिलेटेड कौन कौन से पिन है और PWM के रिलेटेड कौन कौन से पिन है. We are just going to identify in this pin configuration. हमको सिर्फ identify करना है. Okay, nothing more than this. Nothing more than this. I hope you have understood. We will go to this part now. Now I will directly start with the GPIO. I will start with the GPIO. So GPIO stands for General Purpose Input Output. General Purpose Input Output, and you are familiar with input output की जब हम बात करते हैं. So if this is your LPC2148, so there are some pins which are dedicated for GPIO. इसका मतलब some pins are input pins, some pins are output pins. The pins which are input, okay, then it is GPI, that is general purpose input. Okay, so input pins का काम क्या होता है? It takes the signals from the outside devices. It takes the signal from the outside devices. और output pins का जो काम होता है, they are to send the signals to outside devices. To send the signals. So you can say to send the signals, or you can say to send the data. Signal or data. Signal or data. और जब इनपुट की बात आती है तो to take signals or to take the data, to take the signal or to take the data from the outside devices, okay. So input signal, so these are called as the input signal, and these are called as the output signal. Now they can be also called as ports, input ports, output ports. What do you mean by ports? It is a collection of pins which are doing the same function. तो यहाँ पे मैंने just example आपको दिखाया 1, 2, 3. There are 3 pins I am showing here. So can I say these are the ports? Yes, these are the ports. So they will be combinedly they will be called as input ports. वैसे यहाँ पे I have shown 4 output pins. So they will be combinedly called as output ports. Okay. So GPIO में total कितने pins है? That thing we are going to study. So first I have told you to take the input signal or data through the input pins, and to send the signal or data to output devices through the output pins. Now we will be seeing that how many Geo IP pins are there for LPC2148. Okay, so as far as LPC2148 is concerned, it has two 32-bit GPIO. So it has two 32-bit GPIO. अब यहाँ पे 32 bit की बात कर रहा हूँ, इसका मतलब हर pin can take 32 bit at a time. Every pin will take 32 bit at a time. मैंने 2 क्या बोला है? These 2 is nothing but it means 2 ports. It means 2 ports. 2 32-bit pins, 2 32-bit GPIO. इसका मतलब ये नहीं होता कि सिर्फ 2 ही पिन है, नहीं. अभी मैंने एक एडिशनल वर्ड लिखा उसके दोनों के बीच में, वो क्या है? पोर्ट्स. So you will understand now. There are 2 ports. And each pin is of 32 bit. Okay. नाउ दिस पोर्ट्स, ये जो पोर्ट्स है उसके नाम है फर्स्ट पोर्ट is port 0. First port is port 0. First port is port 0. Okay, so for this port 0, okay, we have 32 pins. Port 0 has 32 pins. Okay, port 0 has 32 pins. And for port 1, we also have 32 pins. लेकिन out of this port 0, ओके, वो चीज मैं बाद में बताता हूँ. मैं आपको फिर से ये स्क्रीन पे जो है वो मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ. देयर आर टू पोर्ट्स, port 0 and port 1, and each port, that is each pin will give is of the size of 32 bit. Each pin is of the size of 32 bit. So as far as port 0 is concerned, how many pins are there? 32 pins. And for port 1 also we have 32 pins. लेकिन ये पूरे के पूरे 32 पिंस यूज नहीं होते जीपीआईओ में. यहाँ पे पूरे के पूरे 32 पिंस यूज नहीं होते जीपीआईओ में. If you ask me about port 0, out of these 32 pins, only 28 pins are used. And if you ask for port 1, only 16 pins are used. Okay, so please remember this. As far as port 0 is concerned, 32 pins are there dedicated for port 0. लेकिन उसमें से 28 pins are for GPIO. Only 28 pins are for GPIO. Port 1, we have 32 pins, but out of this 32 pins, only 16 pins are used as GPIO. पहले मुझे एक बात बताओ कि LPC टोटल पिंस कितने हैं? 2148. LPC 214 में टोटल कितने पिंस है? 64 है. तो 32 प्लस 32 कितने हो गए? 64 ही हो गए. बराबर है. लेकिन पोर्ट 0 के जो 32 पिन है उसमें से सिर्फ 28 पिन ही जीपीआईओ के लिए यूज होते हैं, और पोर्ट 1 के जो 32 पिन है उसमें से सिर्फ 16 पिन ही जीपीआईओ के लिए होते हैं. ओके, अब वो कौन से पिन है, क्या है, वो मैं नेक्स्ट स्लाइड में बताता हूँ. हियर नाउ first I will talk about port 0, then I will go to port 1. Now as far as port 0 is concerned, I have told you only 28 pins are used as GPIO. Only 28 pins are used as GPIO. Okay, now which are these pins? 1, 2, 3. That is divided into 3 sections now. That are divided in 3 sections. One is from P0.0 to P0.23. आपको पता है ये नॉमेनक्लेचर, द वे हाउ इट इज रिटर्न, मैंने यहाँ पे पॉइंट है. ठीक है, आपको पता है ये कैसे है, इसका क्या मतलब है. जब P0.0 की बात मैं करता हूँ, इसका मतलब होता है कि पोर्ट 0 का 0th पिन. मैं अगर बोलता हूँ P0.1, इसका मतलब होता है पोर्ट 0 का फर्स्ट पिन. अगर मैं बोलता हूँ P0.23, तो इसका मतलब होता है पोर्ट 0 का 23rd पिन. ओके, तो P0.0 to P0.23, so these are total 24 pins. These are total 24 pins. Then P0.25, देखा आपने 24 नहीं है वहां पे, P0.24 नहीं है. So P0.24 is not used as a GPIO. P0.24 is not used as a GPIO. So this is the one pin. And the third section of this category, that is 0.28 से लेके P0.30. So how many pins are there? 3 pins are there. So if you count this, it gives you total 28 pins. तो मैं अगर पोर्ट 0 की बात करूं, कैन आई से नाउ पोर्ट 0 हैज टोटल 32 पिंस. कैन आई से दैट these 32 pins are P0.0 to P0.31. Out of these 32 pins, only 28 pins are used as GPIO. Which are they? the first category P0.0 to P0.23, total 24 pins. P0.25, 1 pin. P0.28 to P0.30, 3 pins. So total 28 pins. So total 28 pins. यहाँ पे और एक केस है, you should know, let me tell you here only, you can have as a note that your port last pin, that is P0.31, this can be configured as general purpose output only. So this can be treated as a general purpose output only. GPO, general purpose output pin only. ये इनपुट बोल के यूज नहीं होगा, इसलिए मैंने GPIO नहीं लिखा हुआ, मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा है GPO. मेरी आवाज आ रही सबको? am I audible to everyone?
हाँ सर.
हाँ. सो GPIO नहीं लिख रहा हूँ क्योंकि ये P0.31 जो पिन है ना, ये सिर्फ आउटपुट पिन बोल के मैं कॉन्फ़िगर कर सकता हूँ. मैं ये P0.31 को आउटपुट पिन बोल के कॉन्फ़िगर कर सकता हूँ, इसलिए ये सिर्फ आउटपुट बोल के मैं यूज कर सकता हूँ, इसलिए मैंने ये कैटेगरी में नहीं डाला, इसको मैंने नोट में लिखा है. लेकिन अगर आपको P0.31 इसको इंक्लूड करना है तो दिस बिकम्स 1 पिन. So in that case you can say 29 pins. लेकिन with the note, with an asterisk, and that asterisk is this, that P0.31 can be used as a general purpose output. It can be configured as a general purpose output. Okay. Then you have a question. What about P0.24? What about P0.26? What about 27? So they are reserved. They are not used. They are reserved for the future purpose, and they are not used as a GPR. So this was about the port number 0. Similarly, if I write down for port number 1, about the port number 1, so I have told you there are 16 pins. Okay, only 16 pins are used. 16 pins are used out of 32 pins. So when you may have to make a category of this, only one category will be there. That will be P1.16 to P1.31. So total it is 16 pins. So total there are 16 pins. So here we do not have any much of the categories. Here we have to just understand that port 0, 3 categories, and one additional pin. If P0.31, if it is used only configured as an output, then it becomes 29. Otherwise 28. And for port 1, it is only 16 pins. Okay, these are the only 16 pins we have. Now, can I say out of total 64 pins, how many pins are for GPIO? It will be your 28 plus 16. It gives how much? 44. 44.
Okay.
44 plus 1. This is your P 0.31. अगर लेना है तो. Now it all depends upon what type question is asked. It all depends upon question कैसा पूछा जाता है. Okay, and depending upon that you will say 45. Okay. Now I think यहाँ तक सबको clear है ना? Is it clear now?
Yes.
Shall I proceed further? Yes. Now see here. Now the important thing I will be talking about the register which is dedicated for GPIO. मैंने आपको पहले ही बताया था कि there are pins which are multifunctional. There are pins which are multifunctional. Minimum function is 1 and maximum there are 4 functions for if you take example of pin number 1. Okay. Now by using the registers we can choose specific function of the space. By using the register, underline the word register, we can choose the specific function of that of the pin, and that specific register is called as PIN SEL register. PIN SEL register. So what is PIN SEL? It is a pin function. Select register. It is a pin function select register. सो पिन सेल का मतलब होता है पिन फंक्शन सिलेक्ट रजिस्टर. ओके, ये रजिस्टर से इफ आई टेक एन एग्जांपल ऑफ पिन नंबर 1, उसमें 4 फंक्शंस है, उसमें से एक फंक्शन मैं चूज कर सकता हूँ बाय यूजिंग दिस रजिस्टर, बाय यूजिंग दिस रजिस्टर. ओके, नाउ हाउ दैट इज पॉसिबल, सी एंड नाउ जैसे मैंने आपको बताया था यहाँ पे, अगर मैं ये पहले वाला एग्जांपल लेता हूँ, ये वाला आपको पता है कि वो 4 फंक्शंस है पिन नंबर 1 के, P0.21, PWM5, ADC 1.6 एंड CAP 1.3. ये बाकी की चीज हमको कुछ भी नहीं पढ़नी है, हमको सिर्फ ये देखना है कि 4 फंक्शंस है वो पिन पे, उसमें से एक सिलेक्शन कैसा होता है. सो दैट इज व्हाट आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग यू, okay. If I take the same example of this pin number 1, okay, so this pin number 1 has 4 functions. It has 4 functions. 4 functions, which are they? The 4 function is, one is port 0.21. अभी मैंने आपको पता है पोर्ट 0.21 ये कैटेगरी आती है जीपीआईओ में. अगर आपको चेक करना है तो आप चेक कर सकते हो. दिस विल कम अंडर द जीपीआईओ. ओके, दूसरा एक फंक्शन है उसका पीडब्ल्यूएम का, तीसरा उसका फंक्शन है एडीसी का, और चौथा उसका फंक्शन है दिस इज सीएपी, दैट इज 1.3. तो दिस इज नथिंग बट टाइमर कैप्चर पिन, जो हमको डिटेल में नहीं करना है. सीएपी स्टैंड्स फॉर कैप्चर. Now, as I have told you, every pin of LPC2148 has either minimum 1 function or it has maximum 4 functions. So with the 4 functions, I am explaining you that how your pin cell register is helpful to select the particular function. Now there are 4 functions. Now to select these 4 functions or to represent these 4 functions, how many bits we require? We require 2 bits. For example, if I want to select this one to represent this function, I'll be putting the representation as 00. If I am selecting this PWM, the representation will be 01. If I am selecting this ADC, the representation will be 10. If I am selecting timer capture this function, then it will be 11. So what I meant to say that to represent my 4 functions, I will be required 2 bits. So these 2 bits are represented. It is a representation of 4 functions. Okay, it is a representation of 4 functions. Now, with this knowledge, if I ask you that how many registers I would require, to the question is like that, how many registers I would require. Now, as far as pin cell register is concerned, the size of each register is of 32 bit. Okay, the size of each bit of each register is of 32 bit. Okay, now as far as LPC2148 is concerned, how many registers are how many pin cell registers we require? The answer is we require 3 32-bit pin cell registers. 3 pin cell registers लगने वाले. उसके नाम क्या है? I will tell you. और हर एक रजिस्टर का साइज है 32 बिट. Now you will have a question, why only 3 registers we would require. Okay, now to give you that answer is hidden here. Okay, so if I'm taking the pin number 1, which is having 4 functions, and to select each function I am representing by 2 bits. So can I say one pin requires 2 bits? Okay, suppose pin 1 को मुझे ये select करना है. Okay, so I will represent it by 10. So 10 का मतलब होता है कि ADC मैंने select किया. So similarly, what I meant to say that every pin requires 2 bits. Okay, so if every pin requires 2 bits, हाँ, if every pin requires 2 bits, then if I'm talking about port 0, now I'm talking about only general purpose GPIO. If I'm talking about port 0, okay, port 0 has 32 bit pins, उसमें से मैं 28 यूज कर रहा हूँ, तो इन एंड अराउंड मैं 28 बोलने से अच्छा मैं 32 ही बोलता हूँ. दिस इज पिन. पोर्ट 0 में 32 पिन है और जीपीआर के लिए मैं उसमें से 28 पिन ही यूज करता हूँ. तो इंस्टेड ऑफ सेइंग 28 पिन मैं उसको राउंड अप करता हूँ 32 पिन के लिए. तो टू टेल मी फॉर 32 पिन हाउ मेनी बिट्स आई वुड रिक्वायर? फॉर 32 पिन हाउ मेनी बिट्स आई वुड रिक्वायर टू रिप्रेजेंट फॉर रिप्रेजेंटेशन? एक पिन we are using, for one pin we are using 2 bits. For 32 pins, tell me how many bits we require?
सर 32 into 2.
हाँ, तो कितना?
64.
Yes, 64 bits. 64 bits would require to represent 32 pins. Okay, 32 pins. अब मुझे एक बात बताओ, एक रजिस्टर का साइज है 32 बिट, एक रजिस्टर का साइज है 32 बिट, तो 32 बिट रजिस्टर में 64 बिट अकम्पली होंगे?
नहीं, 2 लगेंगे.
यस, तो यहाँ पे आपको 2 मिल गए, यहाँ पे आपको 2 मिल गए. मैंने 3 बोले थे रजिस्टर पिन सेल के, उसमें से 2 आपको यहाँ पे मिल गए. सो 32 बिट रजिस्टर, तो मुझे 2 रजिस्टर यहाँ पे ही मिल गए. 32 बिट रजिस्टर. अभी एक रजिस्टर मुझे ढूंढना है, तो एक रजिस्टर आप पोर्ट 1 में ढूंढ लो. पोर्ट 1 में मैं कितना पिन यूज कर रहा हूँ जीपीआई के लिए? 16. पोर्ट 1 में मैं कितने पिन यूज कर रहा हूँ जीपीआई के लिए? 16. तो एक रजिस्टर काफी है या नहीं है? एक रजिस्टर काफी है या नहीं है?
सर वापस एक बार रिपीट करो ना.
पोर्ट 1 के 16 पिन में जीपीआई के लिए यूज कर रहा हूँ, हाँ या ना?
हाँ सर.
हाँ, एक पिन को रिप्रेजेंट करने के लिए 2 बिट्स लग रहे. वैसे 16 पिन को रिप्रेजेंट करने के लिए कितने बिट्स लगेंगे?
32.
हाँ, तो कितना रजिस्टर लगेगा मुझे 32 बिट को रिप्रेजेंट करने को पिन सेल का? एक ही लगेगा. यस, सो 32 बिट रजिस्टर, 32 बिट रजिस्टर. तो ये 1 रजिस्टर और ये 2 रजिस्टर मिलके बन जाते हैं 3 पिन सेल के रजिस्टर. 1 रजिस्टर ये वाला और 2 रजिस्टर ये वाले, ये 2 मिला के 2 + 1 gives you 3. So I would say to represent my GPIO pins, I would require 3 register pin cell register. I would require 3 pin cell register. So these 3 pin registers are PIN SEL 0, PIN SEL 1, PIN SEL 2. So these are the 3 registers. So these are the 3 pin cell function select registers in LPC 2148. Okay, LPC 2148. अगर मैं आपको पूछूंगा कि पिन सेल 0 कौन कौन से पिंस को रिप्रेजेंट करता है, so this will be used to configure. The question is pin cell 0 are used to configure which pins? So pin cell 0 are used to configure your port 0 pins. और वो कौन से है? They are P0.0 to P0.15. Similarly, for pin cell 1 is used to configure port 0 pins. जो बचे हुए पिन है वो कौन से बचे हुए पिन है? वो है P0.16 to P0.31. वैसे ही मैं अगर पूछता हूँ पिन सेल 2 आर यूज्ड टू कॉन्फ़िगर योर पोर्ट 1 पिन, मुझे रेंज बता पाओगे कोई? पिन सेल 2 आर यूज्ड टू कॉन्फ़िगर पोर्ट 1, पोर्ट 0 तो हो गया, पोर्ट 0 तो हो गया। हाँ
सर P1.16 to P1.31।
वेरी गुड, इट इज P1.16 to P1.31, you are right. Okay, so these are the 1, 2 and 3 registers. These are the 1, 2 and 3 registers, pin cell registers, which are individually used to configure port 0 pins and port 1 pins. As far as pin 0 register is concerned, it is used to configure port 0 pins, that is P0.0 to P0.15. For pin cell 1 register, it is used to configure port 0 pins P0.16 to P0.31. And for the last pin cell 2 register, it is used to configure port 1 pins. I'm talking about only GPIO, so it is P1.16 to P1.31. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear now? Okay.
Yes.
Now there is one note, important note. There is one note. Take an example of pin number 1 जो हमने देखा था 4 फंक्शन वाला। ओके, 4 फंक्शन वाला देखा था, उसमें से आपका एक GPIO भी था। So what I want to tell you here now, as far as if there are pins which are multifunctional और उसमें से अगर एक फंक्शन अगर GPIO का है, तो that function of GPIO will be by default. इसका मतलब ये है कि by default all pins are configured as GPIO. उसके लिए पिन सेल की जरूरत नहीं होती है। By default every pin or all pins are configured as GPIO. तो by default ये जो pin 1 है वो GPIO का ही काम करेगा, unless and until I would select the other functions, unless by using pin cell, unless by using the pin cell मैं वो function change नहीं करता हूँ। By default every pin will be configured as GPIO. Okay, so it means that we do not need to use pin cell register if you are using these pins as GPIO pins. Is it okay? Is it fine?
हाँ सर, ये और पिन के लिए ऐसा ही होगा ना, मतलब?
हाँ, जो भी पिन मल्टीफंक्शनल है
44 जो 44 पिन सर आपने मेंशन किया वो,
हाँ 44 जो मैंने मेंशन की है वो 40 के 4 पिन बाय डिफॉल्ट GPIO कॉन्फ़िगरेशन में रहेंगे।
ओके सर।
ओके, यहाँ पे मुझे एक आपको टेबल बताना है। इन दैट टेबल there is a value column, there is a function column, and there is a enumeration. Now this enumeration means these are the typical terminologies which are used in the programming. Enumeration का मतलब होता है कि these are the particular terminologies which will be used in the programming. So take the same example, if I'm using pin number 1 and it has 4 functions, so it will be 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. For 0, 0, this is a primary function, primary or default function, primary function or default function. Okay, वो primary function क्या है उसका GPIO का, GPIO. So to represent this primary or 0, 0 value in the programming, it will be given by PINSEL underscore FUNC underscore 0. Similarly for 0, 1, can I say this is a first alternate function? इसको हम बोलेंगे डिफॉल्ट फंक्शन या प्राइमरी फंक्शन, इसको हम बोलेंगे फर्स्ट अल्टरनेट फंक्शन। तो फर्स्ट अल्टरनेट फंक्शन, उसका इन्यूमरेशन रहेगा PINSEL_FUNC_1. Similarly, this one will be second. This will be third. And ये सब same. _2. ये सब same. _3. I hope you understood this.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so enumerations, these are the terms which will be used in the programming. That is the meaning. That is the meaning. Okay. Now, as far as GPIO is concerned, today we have just seen the registers, the pins, the port 0, the function of GPIO. अब इसका सिर्फ एक एप्लीकेशन हमको पढ़ना है. That is the LED, interfacing of LED. That is the interfacing of LED. एक मिनट. So हमको सिर्फ अभी एक देखना है कि application of GPIO that is in the interfacing of LED with your LPC2148 and the program. Okay, तो वो एक चीज बाकी है. तो today we are meeting at 3:30 in the afternoon session. तो अगर हो सका तो फटाफट वो मैं सिखा के I will switch to the practical. मैंने आपको बोला था कि as far as ARM is concerned only एक experiment बाकी है, एक experiment बाकी है और वो यही है. वो क्या experiment है? Interfacing of your LED with LPC2148 or the blinking of LED with the help of LPC2148. Okay, अभी वो kill में हमको करना है. I will see that whether it is running in the kill properly or not. Otherwise, you directly take this program and you can just explain the program. You will just explain the program. Okay, तो वो हम अभी 3:30 आफ्टरनून सेशन में जब मिलेंगे तो मैं पहले इंटरफेसिंग के बाद में आपको जरा थ्योरी पर पढ़ाऊंगा और उसके बाद में हम स्विच करेंगे द एक्सपेरिमेंट पार्ट. इज इट क्लियर टू एवरीवन? Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I think we will stop for here today क्योंकि इसके बाद में मुझे डायरेक्ट इंटरफेसिंग लेना है तो आधा अभी लेके आधा पार्ट मैं आफ्टरनून को लेने से अच्छा I will start freshly in the afternoon session. Okay, so whatever the materials is related with this I will just share with you in the classroom. You just go just see the material and accordingly you just prepare yourself. Manish is not there, na?
No sir, Manish is not there, but I am there.
अच्छा, you are there. भुवना is there ना? भुवना
Yes.
attendance हो गया शायद.
Yes sir, हो गया.
हाँ, ठीक है भुवना. Then everyone, we will see in the afternoon session. Please ask the others to join. Okay, ये मैं अपलोड करता हूँ 3:30 के पहले. जो लोग एब्सेंट है उनको एक मैसेज देना मेरी तरफ से कि 3:30 को जो लेने वाले उसके रिलेटेड जो आज सर ने लिया था मॉर्निंग सेशन में जो एब्सेंट थे प्लीज गो थ्रू द वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग. Okay.
Okay sir.
Okay, see you then. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Bye bye.